What is going on, my friend? Today I'm showing you a typical workday with two separate jobs, both of them pretty darn easy, and how I make $600 in an afternoon. Let's go. Alright, let's go for a ride, guys. I'm just going to take you guys across town, about 10 minutes away. Got two jobs right next to each other, so that's kind of how I like to plan my work weeks. As I'll usually go like up north, or I'll go, east or west on a certain day, and I'll do, 1, 2, 3 jobs, or as many as I want, really, just based on the lead flow. Because yeah, that's kind of the point of today's video. I want to show you guys how stupid simple like it is to start making $600, $900, $1,000 a day if you really want to. All it really takes is the lead flow, because really any service business, like as you can see, like this shit is not hard. Like you're literally just cleaning a roof off, cleaning out the gutters, or whether clean solar panels, whether you pressure wash, whether you wash houses, or any sort of thing, any sort of service business really is, this isn't rocket surgery. So really just cleaning shit, giving people a result. I kind of talk about that a little bit in my podcast, so if you guys want to check that out, go for it. But anyways, pulling up to the job, gonna throw on my boots and get ready to go. I just talked to the customer. This one was interesting because I actually quoted him about 2 weeks ago. And what I like to do is sometimes if I see a job, if I quote it, I'll be like, hey, I'm booked up solid for the next week, but if I have an extra opening, I'll let you know. And 99% of people, it seems like, work from home nowadays, so I like to have a couple people waiting in the wings. It's really nice, in case someone does cancel, you can just text that person that you're like, hey, I have an opening tomorrow, do you want it? Because you'd be surprised, like most of the time people working from home, they don't really have anything else that they're doing, so you can just come over and get the work done anytime. I've never really tripped or worried about like scheduling. Most people, sometimes they have a day that they're free, but it doesn't really matter. So, scheduling is easy. Really, just managing that lead flow, making sure you have the correct amount of leads coming in. We'll talk more about some website stuff in the future. But basically, Google My Business is going to be your best friend. I want you to go to Google My Business. You're going to set up a profile. They're going to ship you like an envelope, and you got to type in the code. But that's going to get you listed on the Google Maps. Google Map Pack is crucial if you want to start getting leads. Because the SEO part kind of takes a lot more work. It's more of a long-term play, which is why I love the Facebook ads, because it's so much more. It's more short-term. It's quicker. You can get leads like that. You literally just have to start putting money in. 5, 10. I'm spending like $20 a day right now, and I am super busy. That gets me about 2 jobs a day. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty typical day. In fact, the last 3 days I've been doing 2 jobs a day. Weather's getting warmer as we go into spring, summer, even into fall, the work picks up. I don't even really know what it is. Like sometimes people seem to the collective society just wakes up like, oh, I need to get my roofs and gutters down. Just it's this weird thing. Like last week was a little bit slower, but now this week it's just in full swing. So it's awesome when that happens, because you really can't do wrong. Like running Facebook ads, like any basic ad is going to work as long as you have a decent offer and all that sort of stuff, especially for any sort of spring cleaning type of thing. So if you're kind of looking at this business like, oh, should I start? Should I jump in? Like now is the time. Like spring, summer, and fall, these are the best times to get started with these types of businesses. Obviously, if you start at the beginning of the year, that's when I started, like when I first got into the business. And it was hard. It was slower. The ads weren't working as well. I was going door to door and all that stuff. And it was just a lot of work. But once I got that shit off the ground, it's really been a lot more smooth sailing from there. And you just kind of get comfortable with the idea that, tomorrow is not promised. I don't really know if any leads are going to come tomorrow, but you have that confidence. Like I know people are always going to need this shit done. As long as I can do it, I'm never going to have a problem making money and finding customers. Because like I said, it's the tomorrow is not promised. And that's one of the biggest things. That when I quit my job and I was like, went into this business full time, I was like, holy shit, like tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to make money or not. So that fear is something that never quite goes away. It's this weird thing that we humans, we need to have certainty, which is why so many people take jobs. People need certainty, and they need that income that is guaranteed, which, as we all see, it's not fucking guaranteed. Like I have a good buddy who works, he has a really good job for Amazon, and he makes a lot of money, but like this Friday, he doesn't know if he's going to get laid off or not. Like they're literally just like the whole department might just get axed, which is completely insane. Because so what? Their whole department wasn't doing work or wasn't worth it. It's a wild thought. Because look at our business. Like look at jobs like this. People are always going to want this shit done. Like you think people know how to get up there and want to clean out their gutters or know how to mix roof chemical and all that sort of stuff. Like people don't care and they don't want to do it, which is fine, because business is really just about convenience. We're making our customers' lives easier and more convenient. As you see, I'm just treating these roofs. I brushed off the moss gently and then cleaned out the gutters. I know we didn't really talk about the process at all, but I don't really want to get too caught up in all that, because
this stuff is super simple, whether you're washing windows, washing houses, pressure washing things, cleaning gutters, mowing lawns. Like, none of this is very complicated, and I don't want you to make it complicated. You just need to get out there, start doing the work. The experience that you're going to get from your first 2 or 3 jobs is going to be really enough to get started. I remember when I first got after, I literally could just wash my dad's driveway, and then the next day I went out and started washing other people's driveways. Like, once I had the basic amount of skill, I was able to start making money with it. So, and obviously, if you're not super comfortable charging full prices, you can charge less in the beginning until you get really good at the skill. That's the awesome part of this business. You can charge, you can make up your own prices. You control all the shots from there. It's just a matter of doing more jobs per day or more jobs per week, and that is pretty much all there is to it.
Boom, just like that. Got that $600 for about 4 hours of work. So not too shabby. Get after it, make that money. See you guys in the next video.
Thanks for tuning in to the Spencer Clay Show. That's all for now. See you in the next episode. Peace.